What, man? What's going on?
Nothing is going on.
Okay.
I am not going to drive from this facility. I have somebody else to drive me away from this facility. I am not drunk.
You're not drunk?
No.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink at all?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Any, you got your ID on you real quick, if you don't mind? Just.
No, I haven't. I will give you my ID if there's ever anything close to probable cause or reasonable suspicion.
Listen, Matt.
My name is Matthew Gray.
Matt, real quick. Just, I understand that you feel like you're in a bad spot.
I'm a former prosecutor.
And that's fine.
I know what's going on.
I get it. No, let's just talk real quick. We just need your information. If you don't want to give me your ID, that's cool, man. Can we get your name and date of birth real quick?
My name is Matthew Gray.
Is it with an E or an A in your last name? Is it G-R-E-Y?
Why are you asking me?
Because, so we still have to document everybody who we've talked to, right? So it's just going to go to document who we've talked to.
I know.
Matt.
I used to prosecute crime.
That's fine, Matt. Like, follow me, okay? We're not trying to make this more than it needs to be, okay? I'm fair.
Like
follow me for a second. Just focus here. I'm fair, okay? Whatever happened. Okay?
Nothing happened.
Can we just get your name and date of birth real fast?
My name is Matthew Gray. My date of birth is 9/25/80.
9/25/80.
I'm the state fucking representative for this state. So,
Okay.
like, you can Google me if you want to. My name is Matt Gray. I'm the state representative for Brookville.
Okay.
Those folks denied me access to my children.
How many cases you got in there?
I have 2 in there.
Okay.
And in depression, I have called a friend who is going to come. I'm going to leave my car here. I'm not going to drive anywhere. That's my car.
Did you drive here?
CSM 692. Yes, I drove it here.
Okay.
I parked it pretty well, it turns out.
Okay. What's your address? Where'd you drive from?
I drove here from work, which is the Colorado State Capitol.
Okay. So you got off work today and was like, oh, shoot, I got to go pick up the kids.
Not, oh, shoot. Like, I was scheduled to pick up the kids. In fact, my daughter is not getting to go to choir practice today because I am doing this right now.
Okay. All right. And this right here, you mentioned something about escalating. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, man. You know somebody called us. Do you know why we're here?
I know exactly why you're here.
Okay. You explain to me why I'm here then.
Because somebody called you on the suspicion of the fact that I was intoxicated and was going to drive my children while I was intoxicated.
Okay. So you already know why we're here. So that shouldn't be any surprise why we're having this conversation, right?
No, I did this for a living.
Okay. So we're good then.
Well, and I literally, I have a friend who's here who's going to drive me and my children away.
Okay.
I'm not intoxicated. I didn't drive here intoxicated. I'm not.
Okay. So where'd you come from? And I missed that part.
Work in Denver.
What's the place called?
The state capitol building of the state of Colorado.
Colorado State Capitol?
I'm the state representative for Brookville.
Okay. And what'd you work today? What was the hours?
From 8 a.m. until whenever I got here.
Okay. 8 a.m. to what? You know what time school that's out today?
It's not school. This is base. It's
this is the after school program. Oh, gotcha.
Before and after school program for Adams County, and I'm telling you, it's gonna I have agreed to not drive my car away, even though I'm not drunk, and I'm not gonna.
So, what's the reason for that? What made you come to that decision where you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna call a friend. What got you? What made you do that?
To get my kids back.
Okay.
They didn't want to release my children to me. They called you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing. It's not. My friend is here. She's around the corner. She's gonna take me into kids. You can watch it.
Okay. So why would they think you're drunk?
That's a question for them. Go ask them.
Please.
Look, I know what.
Man. I know you know.
Did you see the alcohol in my car?
I know you know.
Look, I'm just looking in your car.
I understand you are.
Is there alcohol in your car?
No. Did you see any?
That's not why we're here, Matt. Okay, we're not saying you were drinking on the way here. Okay.
I can't. You're taking me to the ground, and it's fine. I didn't do anything. I don't mean that literally.
But you said it. So, you know what I'm saying?
We're just
Like,
making
what's
sure
happening
that
here?
you don't
You have to
think-
understand that I know this process. You have to, like, I prosecuted like 500 DUIs
Yeah. So I'm sure
and
you're
a bunch of DV cases.
okay.
You guys are in a triple formation right here, and I've offered to not get back
not.
on that.
Where would you like us to stand, Matt? Like, what you want us to stand in
I
line?
didn't break
to talk
any
to you?
laws. I didn't commit any moving violations, and I just want to take my kids
Exactly.
and go home.
So, Matt, that's why we're having a conversation. Okay?
Don't talk to me.
How do you want me to talk to you? You want me to
Tell-
talk to you loud and yell? What do you want?
No, I want you to give practically what do you need to let me get from where I am now to where I don't drive away, and I put my children who are in that building right now,
Right.
and people are denying me access to my children, including you, but again, you're just doing your job again.
Okay.
I'm a supporter of law enforcement.
Okay.
Like,
Do you want to drive away?
I could, yeah, that would be the easiest part of my life, is if I could. But I've also already agreed to not do that. My friend is,
Why would you agree to not drive your own car?
because
I have my
I
hand in my pocket, man. Look, we're just trying to get some information, okay? Someone told us we're just doing it up. Just asking some questions, trying to figure out what's going on. We've been very polite to you. I've been listening. Been very
I'm
polite.
not, you're doing your job.
So Matt,
You're not hearing me when I say I understand what your job is.
we are hearing you. What we're trying to confirm is that you already had a plan before we got here, and you had already called a friend to come grab you. That's what we're trying to get information on. So why would you?
Good to see you.
Why would you call a friend to come take your kids before we even interacted?
Because the people in the building saw what I was going through. I can't, not right now, but thank you. And they said they had hesitancy about releasing my children to me. That was their
Yes,
thing.
sir.
I understand.
So
I
I would hope that you would understand that our concern is for you and the children. So when we come here, we want to make sure that isn't happening,
understand.
right? So that's what is happening right now. So we want to make sure we're doing our due diligence and asking the right questions to the right people, including you, about where we're at. Okay.
I understand.
To make sure that that wasn't gonna happen if we didn't get
I
called.
understand.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. I am not. I have not been mad. I have not been confrontational. I've just tried to explain what's going on.
Quick question. Matt, right? Matt,
Yes.
okay. You mind doing some voluntary roadside maneuvers for me, man?
No.
Okay, don't
No,
want to do
no,
that.
I'm
Okay.
not.
So here's my next thing. I respect that. I get it, man. So my question is, being that you said that you're having an anxiety panic attack ish, right?
Yeah.
You take medication at some point, right? That has nothing to do with alcohol, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So with that being said, from the information that we have that before we got here, right,
Sure.
is that, hey, he's been drinking. He smells of alcohol. You're saying no, which is fine, okay? It is what it is. Do you mind blowing in this PBT so we can make sure the kids are safe?
I'm not doing that.
Don't want
I'm
to do
not
that.
driving.
Okay, Matt.
My deal. My
Matt.
deal is that I'm not driving.
Okay, Matt, you gonna let me talk? So here's my
You
thing.
asked me a question, I answered.
Okay, all right. Here's real quick, Matt. You drove here, right? Did you drive here?
Yeah.
Okay. You drove here from
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado, because you had to work today, right? So you
Yeah.
had to get the kids from base, and one of them had to go to choir practice, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you drove and you parked, and you said you parked it fairly nicely, okay? But you walk in that building from that car, and someone said you smelled like alcohol. Then what happened? We get called. Is this all making any sense?
I assure you it's making sense,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, cool. So, and that's why you're telling me that you haven't been drinking
Correct.
and you're on medication, which is,
Correct.
listen, I'm not trying to say that's bad, wrong, or right, whatever. I'm just saying if you haven't been drinking, would you mind just saying, hey, no, I'll blow on that PBT. It'll
You
show
know-
I'm not drinking.
You know what I used to do for a living?
What did you do?
I was a prosecutor.
Okay.
In Greenfield.
Okay.
I'm not. the reason I'm not doing this anymore is that I've offered a way out of this for everyone, and it's insulting and hurtful to me
Right.
that I'm being treated this way.
Okay. All right. So,
I understand, like, you're trying to create an evidentiary record where I admit to you that I drove here, and then you try to put a PBT on me, and then, like, if my PBT is hot, then there's a DUI case on it, and it's fine, and it's not. I haven't been drinking.
real quick, Matt, I'm sorry to interrupt real quick.
You are interrupting.
Well, I got a question for you, okay? Just
Yeah.
real quick. So, if you blow in the PBT, there's a possibility that it might be hot or not.
I don't, it's not gonna be, because I'm not drunk, but
Okay.
also it's the amount of, I need to keep a shred of dignity in my life.
Respect. So, your wife is on the way to pick up the kids?
No, my
That's-
friend is on the way to pick up the kids.
I'm just telling
She's
you.
actually already here. She's just nervous because
Right.
the police are here and she can see it. She's
Right.
in the parking lot.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you real quick. The school called mom of the kids, and she's on her way. So, with that being said, I'm just giving you a heads up. All right? I'm pretty transparent here.
Matt, can you also please keep your hands out of your pockets, please?
Oh, for
Thank you.
He just asked you.
No, stop,
I-
stop, Matt.
Don't
Hold on,
offer
hold on.
anything.
Relax.
Yeah, stop,
Give me a
dude.
second.
Hey, man.
Listen, Matt. Okay.
pat me down.
Matt,
pat
give me a
down.
second.
No, pat
Matt.
me down. No, pat me down.
Matt, please.
There's a knife in
Matt,
there.
Matt, please, listen to me. Okay? Don't make this harder than it needs to be. All right, I'm gonna be, listen to me right now, okay? I'm gonna be very, very, very upfront with you. You smell like alcohol, okay? I'm just gonna be honest and upfront with you, okay?
Alcohol doesn't have a smell.
And you said you want your respect and you want
It's
your
an
dignity.
unidentified
Pay
alcoholic
attention
beverage. What does-
to me.
Have to understand. You have to understand that I am paying attention to you.
Okay.
Alcohol doesn't have a smell, and you know that. Which alcoholic beverage do I smell like?
Matthew, you need to let him speak, though. He's trying to explain it to you.
It's fine.
Okay.
There's also.
We're in a good place right here, Matt. You know that, okay?
Yeah,
I respect you, and here's the thing, Matt. This is how much I respect you. Okay, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. Because
you have the knife. Right?
Matt, listen. Okay, put the stuff down. This is where this is turning right now. Okay, like I said, I'll be upfront with you. All right, we're trying to cooperate with you. We respect what you do for the state. That's great. But you can't show up to pick up your kids smelling like alcohol. Whether you drank or you did not drink, you smell like it. And there's multiple people in there that say you smell like alcohol. So, with that being said, I was trying to give you a way out of this by blowing in a breathalyzer to say, hey, see, I told you I wasn't drinking. Okay, it was just the anxiety pills. But you didn't want to do that. Okay, so here's what's going to happen now. Do me a favor, turn around and put your hands behind your back. Please. Okay. This is the last time I'm gonna ask you, man. Okay? You can be under arrest for driving under the influence of a known alcoholic beverage or substance to the point where you can't even pick up your kids. Okay? So,
I could.
right. I got you. Do me a favor, turn around and put your hands behind your back.
You think you have probable cause?
Okay.
Alright,
Do me a favor. Turn around.
we're done.
You think you have probable cause?
Don't.
Get off your phone, man. Just put your phone down. Just go. There you go. There you go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need you to take this watch off. I'm gonna take it off for you, actually. Here you go.
I'm relaxed. I've been relaxed.
You take that. And just do me a favor. Interlace your fingers like your print. There you go. You don't want to do? Okay.
I'll make sure everything comes with you, man.
Matt, real quick. By driving in the state of Colorado, I'm sure you already know this. Driving on any roadway, you agree to a blood or breath test when suspected
I
of.
understand.
Would you like a blood or breath test?
I do anything.
One more time. You want a blood or a breath test?
I decline.
Okay, cool. Are these cuffs too tight? You good? They're fine? Okay.
I'll grab all your stuff. Yep.
All right, we're going to walk back to this car over here.
Please get all my
Yep,
stuff.
I'm gonna grab it for you.
Now we do need to talk about my wife. Or they're actually talking to my wife because you haven't given me my phone right now.
No, I'm going to take the phone up there and you can make your calls
So
at the detention center.
It's fine. It's fine. I need to. Now my wife does need to pick me up.
your wife is already on the way to school call. So she's on her way to get the kids.
Anything else on you that's going to poke me?
No, I
Stick
took everything
grenades?
out. Like, fill me up all you need.
Guns? Okay.
Feel
I'm not
feel
gonna fill
like
you
I
up.
took everything.
Okay.
And my wallet is like, I've got gum and I've got my car keys. That's my car keys.
Is your car keys right here?
Come out.
Okay.
I had a pocket knife.
I think we have
it
that.
in my hand, and Matt,
He's got that. Did you get the pen?
Matt, yes, I did. And Matt, this can't go in our jail. So,
I don't need. Throw this the fuck away. I don't care.
can I
You want to put in your car?
I'm not going to search your car. I'd like to unlock the car and
No.
Okay.
You said I can throw this away?
Throw it away. You should know I'm friends with the DA from the 17th.
Okay.
I don't know how far we're getting on that. Like, I don't know where the charges are going to go.
I mean, that's. Listen, man.
Just
we're
know Brian
doing
Mason
our
is my
job.
friend, like, professionally. Not like, I'm not saying,
Hold
I
on,
am
sit back real
I'm
quick.
very explicitly saying don't do anything that you would do differently. I'm very explicitly saying that.
Oh, got you. All right. I
Like,
appreciate
I
that.
am,
That's why you're under arrest, sir.
like, I am very explicitly saying don't do anything differently than you normally do. I am a state elected official and I'm
Right.
friends with the elected DA. And
Okay.
I'm complying with everything that you've
Right.
asked.
Do you feel like something has changed? You feel like something's different?
What do you mean?
Do me a favor with
Well, that's what I mean. I'm trying to figure out what the reason for the
I'm
speech
saying,
was.
the reason I'm saying that out loud is because I'm being professional about that.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, do you respect that I am too, though?
I am, like, I'm the one wearing handcuffs, man.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah.
All right. Muting.
Good job talking to me.